wanted to call you guys because low-key, I do not want a girl to go this round. I feel like we made a mistake of taking out Riot.
So too.
I've reflected on that round, and I really didn't want Riot to go because now there's only 3 girls left in the competition.
I'm still vengeful from literally the Brian round when I was hearing like they were all making a guys alliance and then being like, let's bring in a girl just to have a girl. I totally agree. I think a lot of the guys are aligned. I would love if the girls stay together and kind of try and get one of these boys out of here.
I really want a women to win this game, so...
Oh, yeah. We're going back to some earlier rounds where we're like, no girl, no woman is going home.
I know this might sound crazy, but I kind of want to get rid of Mead.
Ooh!
I did make a huge move a few rounds ago by saving Mead. I feel like that's built some trust, but I think it might be time to get rid of Mead because he is still a big threat.
I've had my sights set on Mead for the last couple of rounds. Bryce left and started talking about how Mead was playing the best game and was the biggest threat. I don't know, like I knew he was playing well, but that kind of freaked me out a little. So I'm very interested in this conversation, like girlies, what are we thinking? Where did this come from? And how can we make this happen?
Mead and Ivan are just the most, and Sean are the most like stubborn players left in the game. So like it kind of scares me to have 3 really stubborn people that aren't willing to compromise on anything in the game. Cause like then that just they're gonna pick us off one by one.
Nora and Emily seem perfectly fine with this. I'm happy.
Oh, also guys, Ivan flipped on last vote. He voted out CJ.
He voted out CJ.
He flipped.
I hear that Ivan ended up voting for CJ, which is interesting because I feel like we all came together to decide to vote out Riot.
We had voted out CJ too, so we can get CJ to want them out because they want him out. So
okay, that's 4 votes. There's 8 of us, so we just need 1 more. I mean, obviously we don't know what the round is. I'm hoping it's just safety and then we vote. Like that would be so ideal.
Nobody in this game scares me more than Gabby, and I know if I want to win this game, she is the one to beat. The thing is, I think Gabby has an advantage. I already did the math in my head. She came in exactly 15 minutes because when we were deliberating, we had 15 more minutes left when Gabby came in. I want this narrative to be the narrative of the round. I want this to be what everyone is talking about.
I have to assume it's probably like an extra vote or a vote steal.
Yeah.
Which, with this few people in the game, is very scary. Last round, I played in the competition, and I didn't have a moment of deliberation. So I have no idea what alliances are existent at this point.
Last round during the deliberation, they were really pushing for the vote to be Sean because they want to flush your fight pass as well. But I was like, I don't want to do Sean. If I'm going to get Gabby out of this game, I don't think I can do it myself. I need people to do it for me. So I'm telling Sean that Gabby was very passionate about getting him out. I want him to know that Gabby is not with him.
I started to trust Gabby a bit last round, just based on the conversations we had. I've been getting good vibes from Gabby, so to find out that she has been actively campaigning for me to be sent home is a red flag.
Fight!
Welcome back, everyone. Today is day 26 of this competition, meaning in just 9 days, we will crown our winner. This round is called Show or Throw, and here's how it'll work. Tonight's vote will happen a little differently than prior rounds, as you will not be voting to eliminate, but instead to nominate one player. That player will then be given a great amount of power, as they will be allowed to choose 2 other players to be nominated alongside them. The 3 nominees will then fight it out in an all-or-nothing competition where the winners will earn their safety and the loser will be eliminated. But that's not all that makes this round different. While this is the season of secrets, tonight there is nowhere to hide, as all votes will be publicly displayed to the group. Knowing the nominated player will hold the power to drag 2 players into the elimination competition, this might affect how and who you vote for. So the choice is yours. Will you show your true intentions to the group by voting for the person you think the majority will vote for? Or will you throw your vote to cover your tracks? Either way, it should make for a very interesting night.
Gabby, Nora, and I have decided right off the bat, Mead's a great person to send home. And we're already kind of thinking about maybe who we can pull in. And the fun thing is, that's not how this round works. It's not a simple vote.
We all are going to vote one person to be nominated.
Whoever gets put up for nomination then gets to choose 2 other players to drag into a 3-person competition.
Where 2 will be safe and 1 will be eliminated.
So we have to be really careful about who we choose. And ultimately, we want to be sure that whoever we nominate, we're confident in who they nominate. So there's a lot of different factors here. None of them I'm excited about.
It's really tricky because I feel like if we have a target, we want to get 2 people that are good at comps, but then we don't know what it is. Like, if it's like a majority or like something memory, I could be good at that. But if it's a puzzle, I'm fucked. Like, I'm not good at the puzzles. I'm pretty nervous about this. I've kind of been sandwiching myself between 2 sides of the group. I've been working with Mead and Ivan a little bit and a little bit with like Gabby, Henry, CJ. So this definitely has me concerned. I have to play it very carefully.
The difficulty with Mead is that we don't know who he will pick in a competition.
This is obviously worst case scenario for us. We can't really target Mead unless we all commit to it, and then one of us could be going home because of it.
The first thing I do when we go to deliberate is I make salute. The salute emoji. It's a group chat with what I want to be the final 5. Me, Ivan, Nora, Emily, Sean. I don't trust CJ. I don't trust Henry. I especially don't trust Gabby.
Given that this challenge is the way it is, Sean, I wanted to know if you would feel comfortable with us putting you up for nomination with the understanding that in the instance that you are the one who loses the challenge, you could then get a second attempt using the fight pass with another nominated player.
If this is going to be out in the open, let's plan for it to be out in the open, right? Let's just get ahead of the challenge. Let's try to strategize and make sure that whoever's going up, we know who they're putting into the challenge.
This is the first time Mead actually makes sense in his strategy.
So I know it's stupid to like volunteer to be voted for, but the way I see it is I think there's enough people in this game that dislike me that I think I am going into this initial challenge regardless. I think every single person left in this game, given the opportunity, will drag me into a competition. I don't think there is any way I can make it through tonight without playing in the competition. If I'm voted in, I then get to choose who goes in with me. I would much rather be nominated and have the power to target 2 other people in this game rather than nominate someone else only for them to drag me into the competition. If we vote Gabby in, Gabby's then going to pick me and then like might pick one of you as well. So this sounds really stupid, but I actually think voting me in, that way I could pick like Gabby and CJ might be the best option.
As long as Sean doesn't go home, that's good for my game. So I want Gabby out really bad, but CJ is also not a bad option.
He buys my plan wholesale, and other people start trickling in.
5 of us can control the vote. If Sean wants to go in, so if Sean votes for himself as well, the 5 of us can control what happens.
He's pulling a riot and he's asking to be nominated, which I think is great. If Sean goes in, potentially he could lose. He could use and then flush his fight pass, so that's out of the question. And I don't think at this time that he would pull me into the competition.
It makes sense to vote for someone that knows the plan. While I'm glad that I'm included in this big chat, I am nervous because I don't really trust Sean. I don't have a relationship with him, so I would really have to trust him if I agree to vote him in this round. And That makes me pretty nervous. I never get a chance to talk to you in the rounds.
That's fair.
And I just want to say, like, no hard feelings with the alliance stuff. Like, I'm a huge fan of these games. Like, I thought it was king behavior. Like, Sean, if you are in the final 2, I will be voting for you to win.
Yeah. This is the first one-on-one conversation I've had with Nora all game. It's really tough because I felt like my only play in the game was to blow up your alliance. Nora, at this point, is the person I view as the biggest threat to win. She was voted as one of the friends in Friends or Foe, so clearly she's very popular. She was working with Bryce's alliance for a while, so she has a lot of friends on the jury. She also seems very close with Mead, and she has a decent relationship with Emily. So there really isn't anyone in this game Nora doesn't have a good relationship with, except me.
So you're thinking of who to put up with you?
I mean, CJ and Gabby probably. I would love to see Nora go, but I don't know if I want to risk targeting her this round.
I think it is in our best interest to sit together in the final 2. I actually really do want to work with Henry in this game because he's the only other person in this competition that is probably equally as hated as I am. I don't want to sit next to like CJ and then be fucked because CJ was just nicer than me.
No, okay, literally same.
Once Henry realized that we have a mutual friend, like I feel like we have a little bit of a connection. Listen, I know that you know Maddie, first of all. Aw. But I genuinely do believe we would have the best chance at winning against each other rather than anyone else.
Do you have the power? And it's okay if you don't want to say, but
no,
okay.
I don't. Like this is what I'm stressed about. Like
yeah.
I think people think
I think Sean specifically is onto you because he did say like
did anyone join late?
Gabby was the last. So like
because we got an announcement maybe like 15 minutes in about an advantage.
15.
Duh, obviously I do, but I told myself coming into this competition that I would not tell anyone that I have a power if I get one. So I honestly just keep lying. Like I'm just gonna lie because I really don't want people to know that I have this power. I wish I waited for the power, but I'm like, I fucked myself because I do. Yeah. It looks like I'm guilty of it. And I bring up the possibility of getting out Mead, and he's interested in this.
I'm not mad at that because yeah, I'd rather like obviously I always want Sean. If we all vote for him and then he would have to lose a competition and then do the fight pass and lose another competition. Which I'm like, is it worth it?
That's hard, yeah.
Even if he loses, then he gets another chance to pull someone into another competition with the fight pass. I don't like that. So I'm not really sure if that's where I'm going to land this round.
That's good. That could be another vote for Mead tonight, just to cover my tracks a little bit.
Sean seems to be chill with it. It seems like it's in his best advantage. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But
Sean thinks I have a power because I left the round yesterday, which I don't. I honestly left the round around like 10 minutes and then I went downstairs and made food for myself and went to the bathroom.
If you don't have the advantage, did you see who was left in when you left and who? Because somebody got it. Somebody definitely got it.
I thought you had it because I
and all
was. You said, oh, really? Because I thought it was only 3.
No, I stayed in. I just didn't say anything.
You know when you're just straight up in a lie and you can't back out of it? You just have to keep committing to it. That's where I'm at. I'm mad at myself. I should have just stayed because I heard it was around like the halfway and I left at 10. So it's like, I felt like
who was in the game when you left?
Yeah, it was you, CJ, Riot, and then who was the last one who was in that we were voting for? Oh, Sean. It was 4 people.
Interesting. All of those people stayed for the entire time.
Abby, that doesn't make any sense. Those 4 people stayed all 30 minutes.
I know, but did someone for sure get it? Like someone.
Gabby, I'm worried that you're lying to me and that you have the advantage.
No, I'm worried that it looks like I'm lying. Like, I'm stressed now.
I'm not going to lie to you. It does really seem like you're lying.
I'm so caught up in this lie that a part of me is like, just say it, Gabby. But I don't know why. I just can't.
Just logically, you understand that it's very suspicious, right?
I know. That's why I'm kind of stressed.
I give her so many opportunities to come clean, and she refuses to. Like, I'm fucking stupid.
I'm just trying so hard to throw Mead off, but I can tell that he's still really suspicious of me.
I know that you're lying. It's so obvious.
You promise we are on the same page. You will never say what I say right now.
Yeah, I'm loyal to you. I'm starting to get nervous that no one gives a shit about me in this game.
Show you why I'm loyal to you. I have an advantage, okay? I'm the one who has the advantage. Do not tell anyone. I just lied to Mead for 10 minutes straight about how I left the Zoom call to go to the bathroom or some shit.
Oh my god.
I really do trust CJ. We are each other's ride or dies in this competition, and I just need to come forward and tell him about this power. Basically, what I get is I can multiply my vote by either 0, 1, 2, or 3. So it's 50-50 good thing, 50-50 kind of bad thing. I explain the power to him. He's super excited about it. Obviously, I want to use this power to benefit the both of us. And ideally, I would like to use it at the last moment possible because it would better my chances of it being a strong power. I'm going to play so dumb. Like,
I'm going to act like, I don't know any information anyways because no one's answering calls. So she lets me know that she's actually the one who got the power last round. So I'm going to take that information and use it the way I need to use it for my game and not for hers.
I feel like you're the person still in the game I trust the most, but to be honest,
Thank you.
Riot was the person I was like closest with, and Riot just went home.
Oh, fuck.
And
I'm sorry.
want to know a secret?
Yeah.
I would have played my fight pass on Riot, but my memory is so shit, I forgot I had the fight pass. I feel like it was both the best strategic and emotional decision to save Riot. So the fact that I didn't save Riot last round really hits me hard. And it's just, there's a lot of salt in that wound. So like, I'm kind of in a position where I don't have too many people I'm like actually close with, so I want to protect you. Well, I can't trust him fully. I probably trust him more than anyone else here.
Thank you. No, and I right now, like I want to protect you too. I have like publicly been targeting Sean for like multiple rounds now, but I have not been telling Sean that information. So my relationship with him, it's good, but it's dangerous.
I don't see a way in which I'm not competing in this competition tonight. So it gives me more power if I can choose 5 people to save.
Okay. Do you know who you would vote to compete against?
I am thinking of like 2 of the 3 of like CJ, Nora, and Gabby.
Okay, work.
I asked Henry to vote for me, and he says he's voting for Mead.
I understand why you may want to be able to choose who you compete against. I don't even want you to have to compete. I personally am probably going to stick with where I am. I don't want Sean to be picking Gabby, CJ, and Nora because I still feel like I have a relatively good relationship with each of them. I would just rather vote for him than you. I don't want to vote for you.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, normally somebody not voting for you would be a sign of trust, but the fact that he's not willing to write my name down makes me question his loyalty to me.
So I talked to Sean. To be honest, I have no relationship with Sean. And even though he's telling you guys he won't pick me, I think there is a chance he does.
She is worried that Sean's going to put her up because he admitted to her that they don't have a good relationship.
I will do it with you guys. I want to be loyal, but that just makes me nervous because I don't have a good relationship with him.
I'm worried. I like Nora. I could see myself being final 2 with Nora. I really could. Should I do it?
I mean, but do you feel comfortable going into a challenge?
I'm just saying, I know I'll pick the people I say I'll pick, and if I win, then the game will be more clear to me.
I'm going to take CJ and Henry with me, because they're both deceitful. I don't really know how they're connected, and neither of them have powers.
To my surprise, Mead actually seems like concerned about this, and he seems like he really does not want me to go up, which was really reassuring to me. I think that we could try it, but I want to make sure you feel comfortable doing that. I don't want you to I'm
not worried. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
gonna take the risk. I don't care.
It would work out the best for me if Mead was the nominee.
People can agree or disagree. I'm voting for Mead.
I agree. Here's why. Sean offered to go up on the other side. He's picking us anyway. He's picking one of us. Mead also is thinking, I think, yeah. So he's like, it's either going to be this. He is volunteering to go up. He's going to pick 2 of us 3. Or Mead's going to go up. He's probably going to pick 2 of us 3. But he's worse at comps than Sean and doesn't have the fight pass. That's our options right now.
At this point, I do feel like it's time to call Sean. we did make a deal last round, and honestly, it's the first time where I'm kind of down to keep my deal. Like, I don't think I want to vote out Sean this round. I think it's so stupid to vote out Sean because he's literally going to have 2 chances to get back in this competition. And I want to touch base with him, but I call him and he doesn't pick up. And I call him again and he doesn't pick up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's just weird. And so I message sad face, like tears emoji, and no reply. So immediately I'm really, really scared when Sean's not replying to me, because Sean is likely the nominee tonight, even if I don't vote for him. And that could mean that he wants me to compete against him.
So it is very clear to everyone in this group that Gabby has an advantage, and that's concerning. Gabby, if it weren't for the advantage, wouldn't be the person I want out. But because she has the advantage, I'm scared of her.
No, Gabby was very passionate about getting you out during the deliberation. Putting that out there in Sean's head, just giving him more reason to pick Gabby, because he has to choose Gabby at this point. It has to be Gabby.
Hi, I know. How are you guys doing? Who are you guys throwing votes on this round?
You.
Okay, Sly.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Slay, work.
This is the first time I'm seeing Henry. Henry showed up at the last minute, and I'm just over him at this point because I know he has made another plan.
I don't know. I'm torn because they have all been calling me, so I have spoken to some of them just about like what are they thinking, and they were between I think like Sean and Mead.
I've made a lot of attempts to work with Henry, and Henry has made little to no attempts to work with me. So I know where we stand.
Who would you pull into the comp?
Obviously don't want to say Henry's name right in front of him. So I go,
Maybe CJ and Sean.
look, I may be honest with how I play this game, but I'm honest until I'm not. So yeah, sure, send me in. You think I'm afraid of a challenge? I'm not afraid at all. But if you give me this power, I will fuck you with it. Sorry, that sounded very violent. I did take that back. If you give me this power, I will destroy you with it.
Are you leaning Mead?
I'm leaning Mead just because that is like what I've heard.
Who else would vote Mead?
I think you, me, I think Nora, CJ, and Gabby.
We have a big block, me, Nora, Mead, Sean, and Ivan, considering Sean. And then we have another group with Henry, Gabby, CJ, Nora, and I, thinking Mead. The benefit of voting Mead when I said I'd vote Sean is that I want Mead to go the fuck home. And I also think that if I put Mead up, Sean is someone that Mead said he would pull in. So if Sean and Mead in the competition, those are high odds that one of them goes home. Or at least that we flush Sean's advantage.
Okay, let's just get to it. I'm voting for Mead.
Okay.
It's either going to be Mead or Sean, and Sean's definitely picking me.
Yeah.
And Gabby and Nora just told me they're voting for Mead, so that's 3 for Mead.
Henry's
And it
also
seems-
voting Mead, and I can vote Mead too. My only reservation is I told the other group, with Ivan included, that I would vote for Sean. I also am not confident that Mead will pull in the people he says he will. Going into this vote, I'm very unsure of what to do. I think I've changed my mind about 100 times, really weighing the benefits and the cons of voting Mead and Sean.
I want to throw it to all of you. How did deliberation go?
At this point, I feel like the best plan is chaos. So I'm just going to start throwing things out there and see what sticks. Well, it was good for everyone but me because nobody wanted to talk to me. I had 3 people talk to me this round. So I'm throwing a rogue vote, and I'll be throwing a rogue vote the rest of the game. It's clear that my vote is not valuable to anyone else, so I'll just start throwing it everywhere. One round it will stick, and someone will go home, and they're going to wish that they had spoken to me.
I've been on both sides of like CJ's experience where I think like one thing that's just really difficult about this game is that you don't have a lot of time to talk to people, especially like for me and CJ, like we weren't a part of deliberations last round, so we have a lot of catching up to do. And it's just really tough because I never want anyone to think I'm excluding them, but you have so little time.
You did though.
Yeah. I don't have time to talk to every single person.
To be fair, I had time to talk to every single person except for you, Sean.
That's my point. You had time. You chose not to.
And you didn't
want
pick
to.
up.
I mean, Gabby, for you in particular, I didn't feel the need to talk to you because everyone's been telling me how much you were throwing my name out last round. So I really don't know if our relationship can actually like be a thing going forward. For CJ, it was genuinely like I didn't have time. Why do I need to put myself in a position where I am wasting my time just talking to someone who isn't trustworthy and is actively trying to get me out of this game?
So what we talked about in the last round doesn't matter.
What we talked about last round is like we could still work together, and I'm never gonna say never to anyone, but
no, that's not what happened. You
What?
called me and you asked me to make a deal, and we made a deal to keep each other safe until your power expired. So you telling me that you called me, Sean, and I said, you know what? That's a good idea because no one can take you out right now, and that's fine. So we made a deal. I wasn't going to target you this round, but you didn't answer my calls. I even put a crying emoji. I was sad, okay? I wanted to work with you, but I hear that you might be going tonight, so whatever, that's fine.
I mean, I think that is really a lot of emotion coming from somebody who was aggressively campaigning for me to go home last round. And I made that deal under the assumption that you weren't aggressively campaigning for me to go last round. So that extra knowledge changed my perception. And yeah.
I told Sean if you didn't have the fight pass, you were leaving the competition tonight. So you still offered that deal when I told you that. Like, that's your bad, not mine. How did you not know I was going for you last round when I spent the entire elimination ceremony targeting you?
Okay, I thought I was going last round, and then I didn't get a single vote. So I had no idea what to think, and I wasn't part of any of the deliberations, so I just had no idea.
Okay, I'm just saying, don't make it not call me the whole round.
One thing I do know is that Anthony was very clearly said at the 15-minute mark of the competition, if you'd like an advantage, raise your hand. And there is one person in this room who raised their hand, and that's you.
Oh my god, this is what's so annoying. I spent 10 minutes talking to Mead about how I don't have this power. I left at 10-minute mark. I went downstairs in my kitchen. I made myself a nice little snack. And then I went upstairs, went to the bathroom, and talked to people. Because
Gabby,
I didn't sit behind like this and wait to be safe. Because
Gabby,
I know I need to make connections with people, Sean. So don't say that I have a power when I don't.
You do realize you put a message in the Skype group that is timestamped? That is timestamped? Let me pull it up. Who's here? I left RAR at 9:06. The competition ended at 9:20. That's about 15 minutes into the competition that you reached out.
I explained to you just now, I went downstairs in my house and got food. This was all, listen, if I have a power, great, whatever. I don't. I wish I fucking sat in that competition and rose my hand. No one got anything. Sean, you sat there for 30 minutes and you're like, oh, I didn't make any connections. You could have, but you didn't. Whatever. Sean, pick me tonight.
I'm going to.
Excuse me. I am so excited to play this competition against you. And then you know what? If I win and you win, let's play again. Let's do another competition right after. Use your fight pass on me, Sean.
That's my plan.
Great.
What? The tea is hot. That was me. I planted those seeds. These are two people that are the final two that are not against each other, and I'm living for it.
I just sit back and I laugh, man. All of my worries about Sean potentially choosing, me, Nora, whatever, they are melting away as they start, fucking tweeting at each other.
So from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of Gabby and Sean. There are 6 other people in the Zoom. Obviously, tonight is a public vote. The nominated player has the power to drag 2 players into the elimination competition tonight. How does that affect how everyone will be voting tonight?
During the deliberation, there were 2 names that were going around. I heard Sean's name and I heard Meet's name. And I'm coming into this Zoom doing what I said I was going to do. And I hope everyone does as well.
Sean and Meet's names are the ones out, but neither one of them reached out to me. Both ignored my phone calls. So if you really gave a shit and needed a vote, here I am. You didn't reach out.
Look, We are at final hit. At this point in the game, if people are not calling you, they don't want to work with you. If people are not calling you, they don't care about your vote. So what's this round for?
And still silence. Interesting.
I already gave you my explanation. I don't know what there is more to say.
I mean, we're not hiding our votes this round. So I mean, I'll just tell you, I want to vote Sean. I want to get rid of the fight pass. And I was talking about who I think Sean should pick to go to the elimination, CJ. I don't know what to tell you, but I want it to be you and not me. So I don't know what I should tell you. I didn't want to blow smoke up your ass.
I know Sean's picking me, so I would like to know who Mead's gonna pick. And what better way to know than just to straight up ask Mead?
Mead, who would you pick? If you
I said this earlier. I'd probably pick CJ and Sean because I want to get rid of the fight pass. And CJ, you were just like diametrically opposed just a few rounds ago. It's no beef. I'm just playing the game.
Well, to the 4 people I spoke to right before this, I'm going to vote the way you told me to. And I think the 4 of us should vote for that. And I think we should go to a tie. I think we should see what happens when we go to a tie.
I'm down, yeah.
Really interesting. So
I love a will.
You know who I'm talking about? Let's vote that person.
4 people told me they're voting this round, and I hope they keep their word in this game.
I feel like I don't know who either group of 4 is, so I'm just nervous.
I don't know what the groups are, but I want to lighten the mood. So look at this scarf I just knit for my mom.
We love it.
Love it. I love the color. I love it.
They're said in season 1, this is not fight or friends, my friends, who are getting my friends outside of this game. This is fight or flight. So I am ruthless. I may be perceived as a bitch, and I don't even care, okay? Like I said before, 4 people that I talked to, let's vote that way.
I also spoke to 4 other people, and let's vote that way. I'm making my actions match my words.
Well, your actions didn't match your words last round, because you were saying that you were going to vote out Riot, right?
Ivan's talking about how he is playing an honest game, but he lied to us last round.
I agreed with you guys to vote out Riot. I voted for CJ, and I told him straight up that I voted for CJ. Some personal relationship came into play in deciding who to vote for. For me, I never wanted to be the person that would vote Riot out of this game. I never raised my hand and said I was voting for Riot. And during the deliberation, it was clear that I was voting for CJ. So don't pull that.
But a lie by omission is still a lie.
You lied to us.
No, I did not.
Ivan, you didn't vote with us. You lied. And it's okay that you lied, but admit that you lied. Like, I lie every time we're in this competition, but you don't see me saying I play an honest game.
Ivan, I do love you. I do feel lied to because my understanding was the 5 people who were in the deliberation were going to vote 5 strong. So to hear now that that is not the case, I feel lied to. Whether or not you lied, whether or not you told CJ, that's fine. But just like...
You didn't hear me say I was voting for Riot. You guys said it's Riot. And there was nothing I could do to convince you guys at that point anymore. And I voted the way I wanted to vote it. I'm not a sheep. I'm voting the way I want to vote. It's my vote. So what's the tea?
No, there's no tea, but I felt lied to, and now I'm being told the truth.
I did not lie to you. How can you feel betrayed when you don't even really talk to me like that? Like, excuse me, you've only spoken to me a few times in this game. I've called you a lot of times. You've never spoken to me. So now I'm getting really, really irritated because you are in no position to tell me you felt lied to.
You can vote however you want, but we said let's vote 5 strong, and we settled for Riot. I didn't want to vote out Riot.
I said I wasn't voting for me. I'm not comfortable voting for Sean. And then you guys was between Riot and CJ. And my page throughout the deliberation was for CJ. So 1 + 1 = 2. After the post round, the people I spoke with, I told them straight up how I voted and why. And I spoke to CJ today and told him I voted for him. So I don't get what this is all about. I voted for CJ. Point blank, period. Can we close the case now?
Yeah, I'm just saying, great. You didn't lie today, but you lied yesterday.
I did not lie. Did I tell you, Gabby, I am voting for Riot?
Yes! I feel like you did.
You heard that from my mouth?
I feel like you did.
If you believe I was voting for Riot, that's on you. But I never said I was voting for Riot for personal reasons. I never wanted to be the one to vote Riot out of this game. It was because of personal reasons I did not vote for Riot. That's just the tea. It wasn't game, it was just personal.
That's fair.
As soon as he says it's a personal thing, I know exactly what he's talking about. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of that before.
I did not want to vote Riot out of this game. It is Black History Month. I never wanted my vote to be part of the votes that will send Riot out of this game. That's why I did not vote for Riot. It's just personal. It's not game. And I'm sorry about that. It was just between you and Riot, and I did not want to. I didn't want my vote to be part of that. That's just the tea.
I genuinely am sorry then, Ivan, if I misremembered. I did feel that we had come to that consensus, but I get it.
I might feel like I have Sean in this game, and I might not actually have Sean. You might feel like you have my vote, and you might not have my vote. I don't like lying. I like playing very straight up, and I did not say I was voting for Riot. Let that be very clear.
Since tonight is a public vote anyway, because I feel confused because I would talk to one group of people and they'd be like, vote this way, and then someone would tell me that people in that group were voting differently. So my vote is by guessing tonight. And does anyone want to say who they're voting for? Since it's a public.
No, I thought we had a conversation.
Vote.
I'm confused because I'll talk to people and they'll be like, vote this way, and then I'll talk to other people oh no, they said this, and I'm like, I don't know. I really feel lost.
I mean, Mead, I think your mistake is publicly saying you would put me up. Because I think people want me gone. I don't think it makes sense for me to put me into the competition. And if people realize who Mead is selecting, all of a sudden, if people like those nominees more than who I am going to put in, people are going to select Mead. And I don't want to be in a competition with Mead and CJ. Would you reconsider who you would put up?
Sean, I'm lying, baby. I don't mean what I say. Put it together.
I agree. Why are we going to flush this past? He's going to have 2 chances to stay tonight.
Yeah, at this point, I feel that if I don't vote in the majority, it's because at this point, I don't feel like I know the majority. I've heard that people are voting one way, and then I'll hear them change. And I just, since we're going to know anyway, can people just say? Or
that's what I'm saying.
I'll try
why
my best
is everyone lying? Just say it.
I'll go off the information I heard, but I have heard conflicting stuff, and I just want to be in the majority, and I don't feel like I know the majority because either people are lying to me about where people are voting, or I don't know.
I know that Nora is not left out of this vote, and I'm confused as she keeps opening her mouth. I'm getting confused. What are you talking about? We know the plan, and I'm sticking to the plan. I'm still sticking to the plan that we came up with to vote in Sean as he asked. I don't know what other group you guys created to make up another plan to vote for Mead, but I'm sticking with that plan, and I want to give Sean the opportunity to choose who he wants to compete with.
Mine is the US Open. I'm going Sean, Mead, Sean, Mead, Sean, Mead. Back and forth in my brain you wouldn't believe. I am so unsure. I have given my word to 2 different groups of people. And so I'm going to ruffle feathers either way. I'm watching Nora kind of flounder and openly admit that she has no allegiance to anyone at all. And I'm really trying to glean from absolutely nothing where she's going to vote. I'm really trying to deduce and read her mind and see if she ultimately sticks with Sean or if she sort of defects and goes Mead. Because she's heard both things and I've heard both things.
The question is, who does not know what to do anymore? Because I came into this round knowing that we had the plan, and now it seems like people are saying they don't know what to do anymore, And I'm confused because I think the plan was very clear.
I'm sticking with my Sean plan. As far as I know, everything I've said, my word is bond. I feel like it is clear. If people want to put me up, I don't know what I'll do. You all have said a lot of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'll change at the last minute. Maybe I'll just do something to confuse things. Who knows? There's really no way to tell.
Well, on that note, let's go to the vote. One at a time, I will say your name and ask you to reveal your vote. Nora, you are up first. Who did you vote for?
I voted for Sean. I tried to go with what the majority was telling me, but I heard a lot of conflicting stuff, so I took a shot in the dark. I just think that Mead and Ivan would be a lot more mad at me because it was a very established plan that we were voting for Sean, so I had to go with the option that I thought was going to piss less people off, and it is what it is. I wish it wasn't public, but it is.
Henry, you are up next.
Mead, I voted for you. I just feel like you and I have I don't know, I just feel like I didn't, yeah.
I also voted for me because I gave you the opportunity to work with me and you chose not to, so it's your loss. I choose to vote for me because I honestly don't care about him. I'm not even sure if I really give a fuck about him as a person. He kind of irritates me, so I'm actually very excited to put his name up. So here you go, Mead.
That is 1 vote Sean, 2 votes Mead. Ivan, you're up next.
I voted for Sean because he wanted to go in and I wanted to give him the opportunity to choose who he competes against.
That is 2 votes Sean, 2 votes Mead.
It's hard to see, but I voted for Sean. I voted for Sean because I think it's in his best interest.
I voted for myself because I want the ability to take out some people who I have personal issues with.
God, I feel sick. I also voted Sean. Difficult to see. I think I went back and forth a bunch, and I feel like this was where the majority was. This is where I gave my voice and said I would vote to. So I did. Sorry, Sean. I mean, you're welcome, but sorry. Voting for me has a lot of benefit, and it puts a lot of people that I am okay with losing on the chopping block. The difficulty is it puts my relationship with Ivan at risk, and Ivan is critical to my game right now.
And Gabby, you're last up. You can show your votes.
You should pick me.
Sean, I'm sorry, but you have been put up for elimination.
I'm pretty pissed because I was really excited about the fact that I had never voted in the minority yet in this game, and that ends tonight.
The time has now come for you to choose which 2 other players you will be competing against tonight. Please unmute and make your decision now.
I love the fact that I have this power to choose 2 people to drag into a competition and potentially get out of the game without me having to really do much to target them. I think after everything that's been discussed tonight, my 2 choices have been made for me. I am choosing Gabby and CJ.
Womp, womp, womp. What a dumb decision.
I'm excited that he's picking me. I don't think people know that I am good at competitions, and I watched a lot of shows like this, and I've been studying for this my whole life.
Sean, Gabby, and CJ, you are the 3 nominees for the round. We will now be heading directly into your all or nothing competition. In each round of tonight's elimination competition, you will be shown a question or prompt. Your job will be to complete the task or answer the question. The first person to buzz in correctly and answer the question will receive 1 point. If the person to buzz in incorrectly answers, then the person who buzzed in second will get to answer. The goal of this competition is to reach 5 points. The first 2 to reach 5 points will earn their safety and remain in the game. The loser will be eliminated.
This challenge is huge. I think that I can win this game, and so I just need to win this challenge.
The stakes are high. Me and CJ want to sit together in the end, and so we would have to both win this competition for that to happen. And I'm just stressed, and I know that I have to play my little heart out and win this game.
It's time to put up or shut up. I have made my targets known in Gabby and CJ. I don't care which one of them goes home. I just need to make sure I am safe and I survive tonight.
Question 1.
I do a lot of Wordle, so this is a 5-letter word. I got this. I am getting ogre right now, but I can't figure out how the U plays into this word.
I know immediately that it's rogue.
Gabby, you buzzed in first. What is the answer?
Rogue.
That is correct. Gabby, you have scored the first point.
I feel like Nathan is laughing up at me from his spot in hell. I'm the one who can't remember that the rogue is the highlight of this season, and of course this word is rogue.
CJ, you buzzed in first.
Ice Cube.
That is correct. CJ, you scored the point. That is 1 Gabby, 1 CJ, 0 Sean.
This couldn't be any better. Both Gabby and I have a point and Sean has none. So as long as she and I can get all the points or keep him from getting the points, then this could be perfect.
All of a sudden, I'm in last, and I am becoming a bit thankful that I have a fight pass to pull. fall back on.
Sean, you buzzed in first.
This is basic addition, 204.
That is correct. Sean, you scored the point.
Boo.
So immediately I know hammerhead is something in this answer because there's a hammer next to a head.
Gabby, you buzzed in first.
Hammerhead mountain tiger?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Clearly that's not right. And so, oh god. Ugh.
CJ?
That there's more than stripes, so there's there's two things on each thing. Two items on each thing. Two hills too. No? Okay.
Incorrect.
Yeah, so I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I had to go for it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're stupid as fuck.
I don't even have an idea of what this is supposed to be.
The good thing is everyone is clearly really confused about this question, so I just need to breathe and think about what this could possibly mean.
Are they all kinds of sharks?
That is correct.
Oh, that's it. Once you said it,
Yeah.
Gabby,
Chocolate ice cream?
that is correct. 3 points, Gabby. 1 CJ, 1 Sean.
Gabby is who I want to lose, so she's already pulled ahead, and that's not good for me.
I feel so slay. Like, Sean, you shouldn't have picked me. You silly goose. Like, didn't you know I was good at competitions?
CJ, you buzzed in first.
it was 5-3-1-1.
Incorrect. Sean?
8 to 5 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Sean,
Oh,
that is correct.
That's what it was.
My memory is shit, but what I lack in memory, I make up for in pure hatred and rage directed towards all the 8 people who voted for me night 1.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Congrats, Gabby. You got the point.
Damn, I dropped the tape.
Fuck.
Well, once again, I'm a second behind. I think I even had my toothbrush before Gabby. Unfortunately, I was running and I hit my table and even broke my fucking bong for this damn challenge and then still did not get the point. So this is not going the way I need it to.
So now I'm up 4. I only need one more question to stay in this competition, and I'm feeling really good.
I ran track in high school, but I am super slow. So, I mean, by the time I get back, it seems like Gabby and CJ have already completely brushed their teeth.
The score is now 4 to 2 to 1. Gabby, you need one more point to secure safety.
Gabby is 1 point away, but CJ only has 1 point. So, I don't need to beat Gabby, I just need to make sure I beat CJ.
Oh my god. Sean, answer it.
Yeah, I'm not getting this point. I don't even know.
This is basic algebra. The lightning bolt is 2, the light bulb is 18, which means X has to be 5.
That is correct. Sean, you scored another point. The score is 4 Gabby, 3 Sean, 1 CJ.
I need to take a breath, get my focus, and kick these motherfuckers' asses.
CJ, you were the first to buzz in.
Inside job.
That is correct. CJ, you scored a point.
Honestly, I'm feeling a little amped up. You should never underestimate me as a person or as a game player, and if you do, I will come back with a vengeance.
I buzz in immediately.
Sean.
I don't have time to count up each heart, but I am seeing a lot of purple, so I'm just gonna guess that the answer is purple. Purple?
That is incorrect. CJ.
Red.
CJ, that is correct.
I'm feeling great. I have just scored 2 back-to-back points. I am on fire, and I'm feeling very motivated just to win. So let's do the damn thing.
I'm slacking a little bit. I'm 1 point away. Like, Gabby, come on. Pull this shit out. Oh. It's locked.
What?
I know it right away. And I'm trying to buzz in, but the buzzer's locked.
Bring the.
Oh shit, this is a no buzz question. I need to go find a pair of shoes.
I'm trying to figure it out, and then it clicks. Oh.
I'm just like scavenging through my closet, and I finally find this really old pair of Vans that I decorated when I was like 12 years old.
Oh.
Congratulations, Gabby. You have secured safety.
I'm so excited. I really was worried that tonight would be my night. And joke's on you, Sean, but I beat you and I beat CJ, and I'm actually really smart, so don't underestimate me.
Congratulations, Gabby. You have one
Good job,
safety.
Gabby.
You can turn your camera off now.
Love
Good
you
luck,
guys.
Sean.
Good luck.
I want to flush that fucking fight pass so bad, so I just want Sean to lose so we can at least flush the fight pass tonight.
Now it's just up to me to be the one to take him out.
CJ and I are tied at 3-3, and I'm not confident I can beat him at this point. I am rapidly writing out different letter combinations on my notepad. I am just waiting for CJ at any moment to buzz in and give an answer, and I am panicking because I am seeing my life flash before my eyes. And then I think it might be anonymous or anonymously or something along those lines. And I'm trying to mentally check off each letter as I spell out anonymous, because I know if I make a guess and I am slightly off, I will get the question wrong, and I will give such a big hint to CJ that CJ will be able to immediately get the correct answer.
Sean.
Anonymous?
That is correct.
Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Why could I not come up with that? I have 3 points and Sean has 4. So all he has to do is essentially score a point and he wins. And Sean is very smart. So I need to make sure that I get this point in order to have a chance in this game.
I see a few feet, I see ground, and I know there's some saying involving being 6 feet in the ground.
CJ?
6 feet above the ground.
Incorrect. Sean?
6 feet underground?
Congratulations, Sean. You have won the challenge. I am sorry, CJ, but you have been eliminated.
I am so relieved. This competition was way closer than I was hoping for, and I get to hold on to my fight pass. So I survive another round, and I get out someone who wasn't on my side.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go nice or if I should start throwing some secrets out. Because I have been lying about getting phone calls. I have been in communication with way more of you than you think. And I might know more information than any of you know. You know what? Just to make it interesting, I'm going to go ahead and start throwing some secrets out. I'm going home. There's nothing left to give. So I might as well just fuck everything up, throw it all out there, and hope that the next few rounds are super entertaining when people are walking through the jury. Let's start with the fact that Henry, Nora, and Gabby all know each other outside of this game.
That's literally not true, CJ.
That is not true. He says that Gabby, Nora, and I all know each other outside this game. That is not true. Gabby and I have a mutual friend, which I learned about a round and a half ago.
I've never met Gabby. I've never seen her before this game, so I'm like, okay.
I know Henry because one of my good friends who, like, we watch reality shows together, she told me to sign up for this, and I've seen him in pictures with her, and I know it's like her best friend.
Yeah.
They're like best friends. So that's why I pulled Henry into a group chat pretty quick, because I was like, fuck it, like,
Right.
but I also know, I'm pretty sure that Henry and Nora are roommates. Who cares if we know each other anyways? Like, literally, who cares? I didn't really care that Henry and Nora knew each other because I know Henry's a backstabbing bitch and he probably would backstab both of us. So it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm just more annoyed that CJ is spending his last few seconds in this game shitting on me. We played this whole game together, and I would just assume that he would want me to do well in this competition, but clearly that is not the case, and I'm kind of upset about it.
CJ, I literally
We're
have
also
voted
in
with
a
you this
4%
whole
line.
time.
It's
CJ,
my-
I
it's
have
my-
voted
Gabby,
with you
it's
this
my
whole
turn.
time.
It's my turn, Gabby. Thanks. So, like I said, the three of them do know each other. They are the ones who told me that. Henry was a part of our 7-person alliance. He led y'all on to make y'all think that he wasn't a part of it. He was hardcore a part of it. And he's the first person to flip, so he will flip on you. Gabby also does have the power.
What the fuck? CJ!
Everybody knows.
And
Mean, I'm
Emily
so
will
sorry.
win the game, and that's all.
You're not a good liar. I'm sorry.
Girl, we know you did such a bad job hiding it. An awful job, truly.
CJ, I just want to say I love you. I'm sorry.
I love you too. No hard feelings. I just wanted to throw some stuff
don't
out.
care.
I'm leaving. What else do I have?
I
left
get
to
it.
say?
Just for the record, though, I don't know Henry at all. We have a mutual friend.
I was 3/4 into a truly at this point, but I kind of just try and get ahead of it, and I just say we know each other. To be fully honest, I do know Henry. I'll come clean, but I've seen Henry play these games before. Me and Henry don't have loyalty to each other. We played a game before. He turned on all our high school best friends. Like, we're not in an alliance. Like, I know him, but like, we're not working together. So whatever.
That's new information.
And there's also last thing. Is a girls' alliance.
Well, like, to be honest,
There's
like,
not a girls' alliance. We just don't want to see a girl leave the game. We didn't want to vote out Riley last year.
I just want to say
if
to
you don't want a girl to leave, you're not going to vote out a girl. Which means you're
I
gonna
just
vote out
want
a
to
boy.
say to like Ivan, like, you and Bryce knew each other, but like you knew Bryce was sus. Like, that's how I feel with Henry. Like, I love him outside the game. I don't trust him inside the game. So to me, it's irrelevant.
Why would you say that? I get if she's skeptical of me and mistrustful of me, but why would you throw me under the bus like that? Like, I'm freaking pissed.
All love, guys. No hard feelings. I hope you guys play hard. I want to vote for someone who does really good in this game, who's not as scared to make moves. So please make moves. Lie, cheat, and steal, please. Okay, best of luck, everyone.
Bye, CJ.
Bye,
Love
guys.
you.
Good
Love y'all.
games, motherfucker.
Say hi to Bryce for me.
CJ, you put up a great fight, but it's time for you to flight.
Well, I'm officially out of the game, which is unfortunate, but I am so beyond proud of myself. I did not expect myself to do this well. So I am just feeling extremely proud of myself, extremely blessed that I was given this opportunity. Final words is I'm a fucking superhero. I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. I'm determined. I am the best person I know. And I am good enough. And I feel like I proved myself to myself.
CJ, you're not the person I meant to target tonight. I wanted Gabby gone, and you just happened to be hit by a stray bullet. I didn't ever mean to exclude you from conversations. I just didn't have the heart to lie to your face and try to act like I wasn't going to pull you into the competition tonight.
CJ, I am really sad you're going. You were shady in that final speech. Didn't like that you exposed me like that, but whatever, you gotta go out strong, and I really would have been loyal to you. I hope you know that. I really meant it when I said I was loyal to you and Bryce, and I'm sorry to see you go.
I'm really conflicted right now, CJ. I loved playing this game with you. I feel like we could have made it to the end if it weren't for tonight. I don't know what I did to hurt you, and I'm really sorry if I did do something. I wish you the best, and I can't wait to be friends outside of this game.
I hop on the line with Nora for a minute just to let her know that I am very upset, and I am very upset, and I'm pissed. I'm not. I'm going to tell you that I'm not.
But Henry, it was gonna come out anyway.
But not to that level of detail. It's fine. Whatever.
I don't regret admitting we know each other, but I think I went too far with it.
She starts to explain herself, but I'm not in a place to hear it, so I hang up on her.
Now it's going to be difficult, and I think that it's probably going to be one of us leaving next round, and it could very well be me. I think that if Sean uses that fight pass, it will be on me. And yeah, so I have some regrets, and Henry's definitely pretty mad at me, so it's rough.
I feel like my game is just over. I don't know. I feel really defeated. I'm not going to apologize. I play this game cutthroat.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't think either of us have anything to apologize for. I respect you a lot. Just know that.
Oh, like, I mean, sometimes you get on my nerves, but like, honestly, you're the only other person who's playing this competition hard. I am at the point where I kind of have to win my way to the end. I need to get safety. I need to win competitions. I think everyone's going to target me next round, and if not next round, the round after. I know that you will never believe my word ever again, and I understand why. Like, I get it. I don't even want you to believe what I'm about to say, but you are not, like, at this point, if I get rid of you, it's me next. At this point, I have no game.
Gabby is somebody who's lied to me all the time. She's tried to get me out numerous times, and I will never trust her in this game. But she's on the bottom, and people on the bottom are perfect numbers. Plus, she has some sort of advantage. So, depending on what this advantage is, and depending on what happens in the future, I would not be dead set on getting Gabby out.
I'm really fucking glad we're here. And I wanted to touch base with you specifically. I feel like that vote was chaos. I love that I'm in this game because lying is not any strength of mine and probably never will be. I practiced this story to Ivan about 100 times during the competition. No, I did just want you to know that, like, I did waver a little bit. And what really freaks me out is when Nora started wavering and saying she wanted to be with the majority. That really got my heart racing. And I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. Like, if she's wavering and gonna go a different way for the majority, do I have to be concerned with voting the majority? Yeah, my dumbass brain did waver a little bit, but it's Nora's fault. She wavered first and it freaked me out. It spooked me.
Emily is someone that felt like she has been a little bit distant because she knows I have her back in this game. So she's trying to work on other people in the game to make sure she's covered in all areas. If I don't have you in this game, I don't have anything.
That's how I feel too.
Emily is someone I still feel like I need in this game because we have our trio, myself, Emily, and me, the trustees that we created since round 2. Ever since the round 2 that we got blindsided, I feel like our game has just been connected. I feel like if you go, I'm going next. That's just how I see it. I don't have a final 2 with Mid because he has never asked me to be his final 2. I never had a final 2 with him. I just felt like if you and Mid were in danger, I would do everything to protect you guys. And that's just everything I've been doing in this game because I feel like you two are the only ones I can 100% trust. And I would also love to go to the end with you.
Yes, that's what I mean.
This next round is very crucial for my game because if 3 of us survive the next round, the trustees have half of the game and we can control the whole game.
Like, I'm never going to write your name down. I am literally never going to.
I'm saying it. I'm never writing your name down. So I don't sit in final 2 with Sean, but I'm hoping to make it really far in this game with Mead, Emily, and Sean.
But I didn't write his name down, obviously. Like, I didn't consider it, but I did waver for a second. And I play like a fucking honest game, and you know that because we've been working together. And you're one people in this game, you and Mead, I feel like that I can actually trust. And so I feel like our word is good. I just wanted you to know that, like, my word is good. I want Mead gone. I want Ivan in my pocket only. He is so attached, and they need to cut the umbilical cord. We need to get rid of Mead.
As the numbers get smaller, I start to look at everybody who I trust with a little bit of a side eye. Because at some point, you're going to need to backstab someone. And I want to push that moment all the way to the end. As far as it can go, I want to delay that. But when the time comes, I got to be the one to pull the trigger.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know if there is a front runner. I think that there are players who are playing very smart, like Emily. I think she's played an incredible game. I honestly don't see her not making it to the end. I'm not sure where my vote's going to go or how it's going to fall, and I'm just hoping that the last chaos that I threw in there completely shifts the game, and I can be completely shocked by the people that are walking in after me.
Don't miss any of the action. Follow us on social media, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.